So welcome back. This time around we are working on question 2. So let me clear out our first code to create room for the coming question. So let me copy your question. Sorry, I mean your code. Okay. I can see you have a lot of if statements here. Holy Ghost. Okay. Let's see. Wow, this is pretty huge. Wow, error. Okay, beautiful. Running. Oh, you got the formatting of this one. Then how come you missed the formatting of question 1? Only God knows. Okay, let's see question 2. Write a program that shows the sign, positive or negative, if the product of three real numbers without calculating it. Use a sequence of if statements. So, this question is telling us that without calculating the product of two numbers, give us the output of the sign, whether it's going to be positive or negative. For instance, negative multiplied by negative equals positive. So meaning that if I multiply two negative integers or real numbers, I should get a result of positive. So indirectly, I'm not solving the question, but I know the result of the sign. So if I say positive multiplied by negative, I should get a negative. Are you getting the logic? Normal math logic. So but this time around we are working with three real numbers. So let's see how your program does it. Enter the first real number and press enter. Okay. 69, which is positive, 34, which is positive, and negative 53. So the product is negative. Press Y to try again and or N to quit. Y. Negative, negative, negative. 0, negative. Or how do you do it? Negative 0, negative 0, negative 0. So those are the, oh god, that's what we call logic, no, not sorry, runtime error. An error that, a type of error that occurs, because this is an error, a type of error that occurs during the program, that is the computer or your code is producing a wrong result but running fine. So we have to really debug that to find exactly where the problem is. But let's try again. That's it, negative, negative, negative. Let me give it one more try. Positive, negative in between positive. Negative 0, positive 0, 0, and negative 0. I'm expecting a positive. Okay, worked out. This is kind of clumsy. If I were you, when I ask for do you want to press Y to try or enter again, I'll probably put a space in between each one. But it's still beautiful because of the line. The line demarcates it that okay, this section is different, but it's still beautiful. I like that. I think you must be convinced now that I can do it. Thanks for trying. Yes, I'm convinced, but you gave me an error in one. But let me also tell you that you don't use capital letter in between sentence. It's not a proper way of writing English grammar. And this is, let's leave that. Okay. So now let's analyze the code. Wow, this is huge. Right line, slash n. You did well. Right line. Then you got three variables. Great. You have your go to statements to try again. You have a try statement for catching exception. Beautiful. Real number, enter real number, real number, enter real number, real number. Beautiful. So let me see what you did here. X is less than 0 and y is greater than 0 and okay, let me see. If I'm to do this, how will I do it? It's kind of the way you wrote it. If x is less than 0, y is less than 0, z is less than 0, it's like saying 3 factorial 3 raised to power 3. So that's like how many ways? That's huge. In how many ways can I arrange 3 numbers? That's 3 factorial. So that's 6. So I'm expecting 6 if statements. How many do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's like you have more than 6. Let's see. X is less than 0. Y is... if I were you, I'll just start like that. Y is less than 0. Z is less than 0. That means everything here is negative. And what that means is answer is negative. Okay. X is less than 0. Y is less than 0. Beautiful. Which is positive. X is less than 0. Y... oh god, you are confusing yourself. Positive. Positive. So these guys are positive, so it's still negative. So here everything positive. We just need six of them from mathematics factorial. So it's like you're applying maths to this. Everything here is positive, so your result is positive. So now we moved negative, 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 positive, negative, positive, 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 positive. So here it will be positive, negative, negative, which is positive, great. Positive, positive, negative, great. Positive, 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 which is the last one. So there's nothing like positive or greater than 0 because 0 does not determine the sign. Are you getting? So here what did you do again? This repetition, as you can see, this is a repetition. This is a repetition of code. Oh, where did I just see that? Yeah, this is repeating this. So your line 50 is equals to line 62 and your line 62, your line 66, I'm sure is repeating somewhere. So it said this time around positive, negative, positive. I'm sure we've handled that somewhere because we can only have 6 factorial 6. So let's try it. I might be wrong. I've not done the assignment myself. So I think you must be convinced now that I can do it. Moreover, you are not the one that is doing it. You've written the code, so you don't use you. Okay, so let's run it. Let's test it with the possible mathematical variables. We tried negative before, so negative 0, negative 0, negative 0. Oh, press Y to try again. I can't see the results. And where's that? Did we clean one of them? Console, 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 console. Why is it not showing? If is this, da. Let's try again. Negative 0. Now let me try with another real numbers. Negative 4. Okay, it was working with other numbers but not working with 0. I get it. Because we don't have negative 0, we don't have positive 0. 0 is 0. Okay, except you are doing limit, which is not needed there. So for us to include negative 0, that means the whole function, that is x is less than 0, y is less than 0, everything must have less than or equals to. So that means we have to put equals to sign in everything to include 0, because this is excluding 0 from the function. So let me check one more time. I don't want to consume much of your data. So 32, 4, negative 5, negative. So great. So you really impressed me with the way you wrote it, and this is what I was actually expecting. So let's error. So I give you 5 for everything. You got everything. I give you 5. You're able to get your variables, though because you did something here. Proper programming. It's proper to add the last else statement even though you don't have anything. So at least to catch anything. So for instance, that moment whereby I included 0, I could just say console.write line. Now that I know 0 is not involved in the application, this is a default answer. That is, if everything doesn't, if the variable you enter doesn't fit into all your condition, it must definitely come and use this last statement. And what will I put there? Since 0 is not involved, so I can just write error, comma 0 is not a proper value for this test. That's it. So you see, if I run it again and I put negative 0 this time around, negative, you see, error, 0 is not a proper value for this test. So thank you for doing the assignment. Well done.